So I was just getting ready to do a blind with this new Buffalo Trace kosher wheat recipe against this Weller Antique 107. Was doing a fresh pop, cork pop on this bottle here, and then this happened. Cork broke, part of it was still in there. Tried to use a corkscrew to get the rest. That didn't work out too well. And you can see the cork is sitting right in here. So this is just a new bottle. I just purchased it. I'm not happy. I do know that it is probably a good practice on bottles to flip it upside down once in a while when you're going to be opening it. But in any event, this was just purchased. So I do not have, since we have a Keurig, I cannot for the life of me find a coffee filter. I wanted to use one of these coffee filters to kind of strain it into this decanter. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in the decanter now. And I'll get the coffee filter tomorrow, and I'll just kind of like restrain it back and forth and get all the wood out of it, and we'll save this bottle. We will do this another time, this comparison, but here's a situation where, first of all, you know, there's no way you would know when you purchase it. When you do get a bottle, it just doesn't hurt to turn it upside down, and then also when you do, you know, change the bottle or nothing, or, you know, just put it in another bottle, it is good to have a spare cork. I've done videos on this one. I do have a spare cork from a previous kosher bottle I've had, so we'll use that. But in any event, we'll have to save this bottle somehow. We'll strain out the wood and see if we can continue with this video another time. So to be continued. Cheers. Okay, so we were able to pour it into a decanter. I was able to use one of these different size, but just a little funnel to funnel out most of the wood chips. But as you can see, there's still a little bit in there. So when I have a coffee filter, I'll strain it back into this bottle. And then the other thing is, for when it goes back into the bottle, I have this broken cork here. I have another bottle of kosher rye, but I'm using it. So as I always say, save your corks. I have another cork from the previous kosher wheat recipe, even though there are some corks that could fit close in other bottles, but I do happen to have one from the previous. This fits fine. Perfect. So when I strain it back in here, it'll be fresh and just a little bit of aggravation. So we will, I mean, if I'm able to cleanly take a pour without the wood chips, I will. Otherwise, we'll do this comparison another time, but just aggravated. But you would never know if you purchase this, what the cork condition is. So all I can say is once you do purchase it, you know, it isn't a bad thing to, you know, do that little flip once in a while. You can't store a bottle like this permanently because unlike with wine where you store it on its side, the proof is too high, it'll just corrode the cork. It'll eat away at the cork, and that'll destroy it every time. But, you know, once in a while you flip it like that before you open it. So this has happened a few times, and I figured I'd catch it on video. Cheers.